Till now we have seen that a static charge produces only electric field and a moving charge produces electric and magnetic field both. Now similarly, similarly if a charge is moving with velocity v and this is located at r at a given time t, so in electric and magnetic field it will feel a force, that is both type of force, electric force as well as magnetic force. So till now it is very clear to you, if a charge small q is moving in electric field, so that will experience a force, that is electrostatic force. This first term is clear to you, but this second term is not clear to you. So there are some of the points that need to be noted for this second type of force. So why this force is only when charge is moving? Because if you put v is equal to 0 here, v is equal to 0 here, so this term second terms become 0 and total force is only electrostatic force. This force become 0. That's why we took only charge that is moving. So two things must be clear to you. A moving charge produces an electric field as well as a magnetic field. So for producing magnetic field, we must be not equal, we must not be equal to 0. We must be some finite value, we must not be equal to 0. Similarly, to feel a force, magnetic force, again the charge must be moving. For this magnetic force, V must not be 0. For producing magnetic field, V must not be 0. So it must be clear to you once again that magnetic field is only produced when charge is moving and magnetic force is felt. Magnetic force is felt only when charge is moving. In both the conditions, the charge must be moving. Now this force, this total force, electric plus magnetic force, it is called Lorentz force because it was first seen by H.A. Lorentz. So this is called Lorentz force. So this is QE plus Q V cross B R. So we write this like this: F Lorentz is equal to Q E plus Q V cross B. If you see this total quantity, this is a vector quantity, this is also a cross product. So this total force is again a vector quantity. So it has a direction. So this is called Lorentz force. Now see this equation. It depends on Q, V and B. So here you can see that it depends on Q, V and B. Charge of the particle, because this is always there. This is always there. But when it moves, only then there is this part. This part is there only when it moves. So it depends on Q, V and B. Charge of the particle, the velocity of the particle and magnetic field. Force on a negative charge is opposite to the positive charge. So if the force on a positive charge is on right side, then force on a negative charge must be on the left side, because Q will be replaced by minus Q. So this is first thing. Direction of the force will change for the negative charge. So this is force for the positive charge. Now the magnetic force, this is the magnetic force, this second part, V cross B into Q, this is the second part, includes a vector product of velocity and magnetic field. So here is the product, this is the vector product. The vector product makes the force due to magnetic field field vanish or become zero if the velocity and the magnetic field are parallel or anti-parallel. So what do they say? So first of all, we must know that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta if we take the dot product. So if A is in this direction, B is in this direction, so cos theta is cos 0, that means 1. So this will be simply AB. So dot product is maximum if both quantities A and B are in same direction. But let us see what happen in case of cross product. So A cross B, what is A cross B? Is equal to A B sin theta. So if A and B both are in same direction, that means sine 0, so that is 0. So in that case it becomes 0, or if they are anti-parallel, that means one is in this direction. So anti-parallel, in case of anti-parallel, this becomes sine 180 degree. Then again it becomes 0. So same thing they are saying, that the magnetic force, this thing will become 0 if this V cross B, so V, let us say V is in this direction, B is also in this direction, or B is just opposite to the direction of the or the velocity of this charged particle. So if V and B are either parallel or anti-parallel, this force become 0. So F magnetic is 0 if this V and B are either parallel or anti-parallel. So in that case this will become 0. And important thing is that this force acts in a sideways. There is no direct direction. This force acts in a sideways direction perpendicular to both the velocity and magnetic field. So it acts in a third direction which is perpendicular to both the velocity and the magnetic field. Third point, the magnetic force is 0 if charge is not moving, that we have already discussed. So if charge is not moving, this magnetic force will become 0. So what would be the total force? Simply F is equal to QE. So if it is not moving, there will be only electrostatic force, not the magnetic force. Now let us see these two figures. So in these two figures, let us see this first figure. So this is a positive charge. This is the direction of the charge moving. So this is the direction in which charge is moving, and the magnetic field is in this direction. Then what would be the direction of the force? The direction of the force would be in this direction, because it is the only direction that is perpendicular to both magnetic field as well as velocity of the charge. So here what we can see, so if the velocity and magnetic field are parallel or anti-parallel, then force will become 0, and the force acts in sideways direction perpendicular to both velocity and magnetic field. So what is the direction that can be parallel to both? This direction, this Z direction. So this is in X direction, this is in XY, both the direction, and only this direction can be parallel to both of these. So force is in Z direction. Now let us see another case. So this is the direction of magnetic field. So magnetic field lines are coming like this, and this time we have two type of charged particle. One is positive, another one is negative. So let us see how the force will work on them. So both the particles are moving in Z direction or upwards. Magnetic field is in this direction. Then what would be the direction of the force? So again you see that the force is in this third direction, that is perpendicular to both. So here you can see this and this is third direction. So it is perpendicular to both, this third direction. So magnetic field or sorry, magnetic force is such that which is perpendicular to both the direction of the movement as well as the magnetic field. And one important feature you can see here is that force on positive particle is on this side and force on negative particle on the other side. So as we have discussed, if positive q is changed by negative q, the direction of the force will be reversed. So this is on this side, here it is on just the opposite side.